James Cameron would be impressed. I certainly was. Hi there, Sean Wilmot. I've done a fair few car reviews by now, and some of you will be quite used to seeing me. But today I've got something a little bit special, something a little bit different. Every now and again we get like this, cars turn up and they're a little bit unusual, a little bit out of left field. And that is the perfect cue for the SEAT Ateca, which is just over here. It's got very sharply chiseled lines, a very distinctive profile, not compromising on being absolutely extraordinary. So we have beautiful lines sculpted all the way through, very intense lights, and very, very modern, very, very safe, just as you'd expect. And SEAT's marketing people will tell you that it's a little bit remarkable. But personally, I like to think of it as something being extraordinary rather than ordinary. So let's take a look and find out why. I think it's about time we set the car to its paces. Let's see what this baby can do.
Not bad.
Now, some of you might realize the fact that I have this unhealthy obsession with motorcycles. And when I'm driving around in the SEAT Ateca, I'm actually very mindful of the fact that this is very much a motorcycle that looks like a car. It has all the acceleration characteristics, it has all the point and shoot characteristics that you would expect to find of a big bike. It's very, very quick off the line, it's very precise in its steering and handling, and it gives you that incredible fun factor that all motorcyclists just absolutely live for. The SEAT Ateca is blessed with a four-wheel drive, or actually more technically correctly, an all-wheel drive system, which is a little bit different to what you might expect. It has a variety of electronic choices that the driver can control depending on the driving conditions at the time. And it's all controlled through this little controller down here, the first of which is an eco mode, which basically means that you're driving for maximum fuel efficiency. And on from that is my favorite one, the sport mode setting, which is when you can go out and have a little bit of fun. And then beyond that we have the off-road condition systems, which are ideal for things like going onto beaches, launching boats off ramps, etc. And then we have the snow mode, which is perfect for the family getaway holiday to Ruapehu. This particular model is just one of a very extensive range of SEAT Atecas. It's the FR brand, and that basically means it's got the biggest and best engine of the lot. We're talking about 140 kilowatts of power and about 320 newton meters of torque, which is a heck of a lot of a combination for a small, lightweight CUV, as the SEAT Ateca actually is. A CUV with big boot space. Inside, the SEAT Ateca is very similar to a number of other premium European brands. We have piano black plastics everywhere they should be, we have leather with red stitching, which is very nice, chrome highlights, but probably the most significant feature that's most visible is that those crease lines on the outside of the vehicle have actually found their way into the dash. And I don't think I've mentioned this before, but these seats, they're really comfortable. One of the Ateca's party tricks is the top and rear view camera system. Here we get a good overhead view of all the surrounds, and we can hone in the view just like a spy satellite with a couple of simple button pushes. From here, we also have a superb rear view with park assist system, which gives us the guidelines that we're so used to seeing, and with a push of a button, immediate recognition of highlighted objects, and a safe parking zone. Well, there we have it, the SEAT Ateca. Lovely car, beautiful to drive, great to look at, very stylish, extremely quick, and really 100% tick marks for excellence overall. I couldn't find anything to really fault about this car, and that says a heck of a lot. In fact, it was so good, I'm almost tempted to go and write a check for ownership papers right now. Unfortunately, that's not likely to happen. It is definitely a car well worth your consideration. Don't forget the name, it's not an easy one to say, but it's an easy one to remember. SEAT Ateca, you'll love it.